She was the EPA
Something cheerful.
administrator under President Obama, who is now the director of Harvard Center for Health and Global Environment. My old job, Gina McCarthy. Hey. Gina, how are you?
Good to see you.
I always love having you on.
Thank you.
Because you're a straight shooter, and you are so missed in your old job.
I know.
And
Don't I look good now?
You look good now. And I love the way you stick up for the agency, and I love the way you always put it in context. You know, I read something recently where you said, you know, the EPA, it's not about polar bears. No. And I'm in love with polar bears. I think we should save every one. But people just don't, I think, understand. They somehow got this idea that the EPA is not for them, that it's working against them. How did that...
Just because it has the word environment in it, it doesn't mean we do birds and bunnies and polar bears. You know,
Right.
although I love them, so don't send me bad emails about it. It's really about kids. It's about public health. It's about safe drinking water, clean land. It's clean air.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah. And the man who took over, Scott Pruitt.
Yes. That's not what he's about.
That's not what he is about. How bad is it under Scott Pruitt? It couldn't be worse, right?
It's true. The only thing that could be worse is if he actually knew what he was doing.
But I think he does know what he's doing. He knows how to dismantle something.
Yeah, well, he's got an all-out attack on science for sure. He's got an all-out attack on the agency. You know, he's making some policy decisions, but in the end, he's trying to get rid of a lot of rules that were put in place that were done well, and every time they've been challenged in court, he's going down.
And, you know, I hate to drag religion into things, but it is, I'm sorry, but a lot of these anti-environmental people are that way because they are religious, excuse me, nuts, who believe Jesus is going to take the wheel and right?
Great song.
Great song, but terrible policy. And that we don't have to do anything because, as his fellow guy from Oklahoma said, Inhofe, God's still up there.
I know.
You know, what do we need you for, Gina? God's still up there. Case closed.
Well, that is one way to look at it. EPA tends to look at science because science isn't a religion, it's facts.
There you go.
And we really like to make decisions like that.
So here's my problem with regulation, and I know we need a lot of regulation, and I think we probably need almost all the EPA regulation, but we have a lot of regulation that is really onerous. Even Obama used to say that. And it gives the whole thing a bad name, which brings me to my garage door.
I knew something was coming.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a new garage door. You know what you have to do in California to get a new garage? And it's my garage door, by the way. If I want it to fall on my face, I should be allowed. Maybe I want to commit suicide by garage door. I mean, you need, I had to 3 or 4 inspections, and it took months and months to put in a goddamn garage door. I'm not asking for a helipad over my house. And things like that give regulation a bad name, and it hurts the EPA. I just wanted to say that about my garage. You don't have to answer that.
But we settle that.
Yes, okay. So here's something else. We're probably around the same generation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Yes. So I read the obituaries. I always have, by the way. I always thought they were very amusing. Now they're not so amusing.
They're more relevant than they used to be, aren't they?
They're like, 93, a young man. What was he, hit by a bus? What happened? But you know, I just see the word cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, every day, all the time. And I remember in the 80s when people were dying from AIDS and they didn't know how to deal with it, and people were like, I see this name of this disease every week in the paper. We've got to do something. But I see this word, cancer, all the time. I know we've always had it, although it was rare in the ancient world. We've had it more as we go along. Now it seems like it's just in every obituary. And it's because of the environment. It's the lead, it's the mercury, it's the water, it's the food, it's the oceans. Yeah. What don't people get? I guess they just think it's going to be the next guy.
Well, I think what happened is because we're from the same generation, we remember when rivers were burning and smokestacks were spewing out smoke, and
Right.
it's not as visible anymore. But it doesn't mean it's gone away. It means it's way more insidious than it used to be. I don't think I need to say more than Flint, Michigan to remind people that kids are getting contaminated. You know, we just have to, scientists have to speak very clearly, and we have to let scientists tell the truth. And we have to listen to it and base decisions on it. You know, one of my favorite things to say when I go out is, listen, this is all you really need to know about climate change. Number one, it's real. Number two, man-made emissions caused it. And number three, that's why women need to rule the world. I'm sick of cleaning up after you guys.